Oh, it's lit. We prime time. Subscribe, like, and share. Give us your feedback. Yo, I'm Manny at the plate and Kobe off a steal. Gretzky for the goal and Brady at the wheel. I'm a game changer, the Osaka of the tennis. And breaking scoreboard, Simone of the Olympics. Defense and big business, the Mayweather who way better. From the greatness of Jim Brown, I've been down. Talking sports before I was off the porch. Screaming Bo knows while Jordan was playing horse. Late 80s getting torched by the drive and the shot. 2016 got a ring off the three in the block. They eased to forgot the cardiac kids. Price and Doherty, Bell in the Indian years. This who it is. Your host DeeTrynt, yo, that's a name banger. Come in the streets and talk sports with the game changer. Yo, your host DeeTrynt, that's a name banger. Come in the streets and talk sports with the game changer. What's really good? DeeTrynt, Game Changer Sports Talk, InDaStreetzSportz. What's popping? I had a little glitch on the live, so I didn't know I was live when I was live. So y'all gotta excuse me if you caught me eating my snack. Alright? Bear with me. But today, we just gonna do a little sports update, just a little bit. I just want to go over a few things that happened yesterday, particularly in the basketball world, NBA basketball. It was pretty good yesterday. It was some numbers getting put up yesterday, okay? All right, we start with the Charlotte Hornets, who defeated the Detroit Pistons 141 to 119. You had Miles Bridges, LaMelo Ball, and Terry Rozier all go for 25 plus points. Rozier and Ball had 11 plus assists apiece. PJ Washington and Montrezl Harrell came off the bench at the 4 and 5, giving them 15 and 13 respectively. That was a pretty good game. Jeremy Grant playing now. All right, look, and it looked like they might have something, man. Marvin Bagley over there now. I'm looking good to see what's going on. The Thunder played the 76ers last night. It was supposed to have been some type of trade, sending Tobias Harris over there, but that never came through. But, the 76ers won 100 to 87. They go to 33 and 22 now. OKC drops to 17 and 38. OKC had a pretty good game, though. Favors chipped in with 16 and 9. Lou Dort had 15. Baisley had 14 and 15. They were without Shai Gilgeous-Alexander last night. Josh Giddey had 9 and 7 and 5. He's a pretty good all-around player. 76ers, though, they doing what they do, man. Embiid, 25 and 19. Tobias Harris, 17 and 11. Tyrese Maxey, 24 and 5. Matisse Thybulle had 10, 3 rebounds. Korkmaz, they played a pretty good team game. It's going to be interesting to see how much this is going to explode when James Harden starts playing. All right, we're going to get to that in a second. All right. Spurs played the Hawks last night, and DeJounte Murray went ham last night. They traded Devin White to the Boston Celtics. He made his debut last night with Boston. We'll get to that in a second. But DeJounte Murray is now the guy. He is the number one point guard. It seems like they're putting Devin Vassell at the 2 and Keldon Johnson at the 3. I said this on a previous stream, man. I think that's a nice 1, 2, and 3 to build around. You got McDermott down there, But anyway, DeJounte goes for 32, 15, and 10 last night. 15 assists, 10 rebounds. Keldon Johnson chipped in with 26. Devin Vassell had 20. And they put up 136 on the Hawks. Hawks had 121. Spurs go up to 21 and 35. Hawks fall to 26 and 29. Trae Young had 18 and 11, doing what he do. Capella had 13 and 11. DeAndre Hunter had 10. Danilo Gallinari and Bogdan Bogdanovic came off with 16 and 23 points respectively. But it was not enough because clearly the Spurs were on a mission last night. The Nuggets played the Celtics last night, which was a pretty close game, what seems like. Where the Jokic, the Joker, again goes for another triple double, 23 points, 16 rebounds, 11 assists. Aaron Gordon got 17 and 6. Will Barton had 13. You had Frank. I think it's Frank Campazzo, but let me not mess up his first name. But he came off the bench with 14 for the Nuggets last night, but it was not enough. All right, Jason Tatum had 24, 6 and 5. Robert Williams had 15 and 16 at the center. Al Horford almost had a double-double with 9 and 11. Marcus Smart had 22. Jaylen Brown had 12. Devin White off the bench had 15 and 6 in his debut. Celtics look good, man. They go up to 32 and 25. The Nuggets fall to 30 and 25, man. You also had the Bulls and the Timberwolves last night. All right. I don't want to see the Bulls win. I'm not hating on the Bulls. I don't have nothing against the Bulls. They're just in our division. All right. I don't want to see them win because we're all fighting for the best playoff record. But the Bulls got a squiddy though. And last night, they took on a very tough Minnesota team who's emerging. They in the playoff picture right now. Bulls win 134-122 over Minnesota. Bulls go up to 35 and 21. Minnesota falls to 29 and 27. They got 31 from the Timberwolves got 31, 8 and 6. That's 8 assists and 6 rebounds from Anthony Edwards last night. They got 27, 8 and 8 from Karl Anthony Towns. They got 18 from Russell, 10 from Patrick Beverly. I don't even know why Patrick Beverly over there. I'm not a fan of Beverly. I mean, I don't knock nobody getting their money. I'm just not a fan. Malik Beasley gave him 11 off the bench, but the Bulls went ham, bruh. The Bulls is murdering the game right now. DeRozan 35, 6 boards, 6 assists, all right? You had, who is this? Green, Jake. Oh, that's Javonte Green. He back. He put up 23 last night with 4 rebounds. Vucevic had 26 and 8. Zach LaVine had 12 and 6. Desamu got 14 points and 10 assists. Kobe White come off the bench with 22. This Bulls team loaded, bro. Our division is really running the Eastern Conference right now. They don't want to give props to the Central Division, but with Milwaukee, Chicago, and Cleveland, bro, this is crazy. Utah Jazz played last night. They played the Orlando Magic, who I don't even know what to say about what's going on in Orlando, but I will say that I think they have a very nice roster, especially with the addition of Bobo and DJ Dozier from that they acquired from the Celtics. Both of those players are out for the season. They shall return next year, but I think Orlando put themselves in a position to really do some things next year. However the case, though, Wendell Carter Jr., center for the Orlando Magic, he has 22 and 9. Mo Bamba, they started them both, which is nice. Mo Bamba has 16 and 8. Cole Anthony had 18 and 6. Franz Wagner had 9. Jalen Suggs had 9. Terrence Ross gave him 11 off the bench. Gary Harris gave him 8 off the bench. But, Utah is Utah. They was the best team in the league last year with the best record. I mean, I wouldn't expect them to drop off, all right? You got Donovan Mitchell gave you 24 and 7 assists. Mike Conley gave you 8 points, 5 assists. Jabuke gave you 12. Royce O'Neal gave you 14. But Hassan Whiteside gave you 15 and 18 off the bench. 15 points, 18 rebounds off the bench. Stop playing. And then Jordan Clarkson had his 18. All right, so, Utah go up to 35 and 30 and 21. Orlando drops to 13 and 44. Man, the basketball world is crazy. You got good games today for Saturday, day before the Super Bowl. You got Knicks Blazers that tip off at 5 p.m. So that'll be 8 p.m. Eastern because they're playing in Portland. If you're on the East Coast, it's going to be 8. If you're on the Central, it's going to be 7. If you're in the Mountain, it's going to be 6. Cavaliers face off against the 76ers at 7:30 tonight. The Grizzlies travel to Charlotte to play the Hornets at 7 o'clock tonight. The Kings travel to Washington to play the Wizards. Spurs travel to New Orleans to play the Pelicans. The Nuggets will be traveling to Toronto to play the Raptors. Nets will be traveling down here to Miami to play the Heat. Thunder go to Chicago to play the Bulls. Clippers flying down to Texas to play the Mavs in Dallas. The Lake Show will be riding upstate to the Bay Area to go against the Warriors. And the Magic are on their West Coast swing as they go against the Suns tonight. Listen, the NBA is crazy. Trading deadline just passed. I personally liked what a lot of teams did. I do feel some kind of way that certain teams didn't make trades. I really would have liked to see the New York Knicks acquire a point guard. I would have liked, call me crazy, but I would have liked to see the Orlando Magic trade for Russell Westbrook. I know y'all gonna say I'm crazy for that, but the way I see it as, man, you could have just look, Terrence Ross and Gary Harris is two people you could have just went on ahead and went without. You know what I'm saying? You could have traded Ball over there in the package deal. Got Russ. I know a lot of people gonna look at me and say he sound crazy for that. But I would have just liked to see Russ go to Orlando. You know what I'm saying? Go somewhere where you could actually play free, build your stock up back up. Somebody next year gonna trade for you, whether it been the Knicks or whatever the case. I think the fact that Tyrese Halliburton got traded for Domantas Sabonis, in my opinion, I just think Sacramento really wanted Sabonis, and Indiana's stance was, I don't care who a part of the trade, if it's not centered around Tyrese Halliburton, we don't want to trade. I don't think Sacramento wanted to trade Tyrese Halliburton, but I just I can't knock them for pairing Fox with Domantas Sabonis and building around that, because you really have two unicorns at their positions, you know what I'm saying, in a sense. Just for what they can do, how young they is, you know what I'm saying. But I'm going to tell you what score I didn't talk about. Because I usually talk about the home team. I didn't talk about the Cavs. And the Cavs last night played the new revamped Indiana Pacers. Now, Indiana came out smoking, y'all. Indiana came out, put up 47 points in the first quarter. Finished with 74 points by halftime. Okay. They ended the game with 113 points, which means even though they scored 74 points at the beginning or from in the first half, they only scored 39 points the rest of the game. I better put some respect on Cleveland's name. That defense is outstanding, okay? Cleveland methodically worked their way back into the game and literally took the lead on a Rondo 3 with like 2.5 minutes. It might have been 4 minutes left in the game. Like, they were literally down like 47-27 at the end of the first. When they actually went into halftime, the Cavs was down like 57-74, some shit. But when we got to the end of the third, it was only like 71-61. I mean, 81-71 or some shit like that. It was like 81-71. It was something crazy. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have that. Matter of fact, it might have been under 10. Regardless, boy, that fourth quarter, oh my God, Karis LeVert, okay? Allen on defense, Love, Chetty Osman, okay? Rondo. I just want to give you this stat, okay? And for Cleveland to be missing, I can't say missing Rubio no more because we got Rondo. All right. And then Rubio allowed us to get Karis LeVert. But we still missing Lauri Markkanen, and Colin Sexton, who are two of our best scorers on the team. You know what I'm saying? And y'all was able to erase a 20-point lead, a 47-point first quarter. Y'all was able to come back and win by 7. Let me tell you how they did it, though. Dean Wade, as a 6'9" wingman who could play, who they use anywhere between a 2 and a 4. All right. But his perimeter defense and his ability to stay in front of his man is so nice. He's literally a 3-and-D guy. What'd he give us? 13 points off 8 field goals, 2 from 6 from the 3, 3 rebounds. Isaac Okoro gave us 10, 3 assists, a rebound. Hold on. Isaac Okoro gave me 2 blocks. His plus minus was plus 11. Okay? Jared Allen gave me 22 points and 14 rebounds, 6 of them offensive. What are we talking about? Evan Mobley didn't have the flashiest game. He only had 8 points and 3 blocks and 2 steals and 2 assists. And he only had a rebound. But, clearly he was all over the place. Karis LeVert, 22 points. He started today as the point guard. Okay? 22 points, a block, 3 steals, a block, 3 steals, 5 assists, 2 boards, okay? Kevin Love comes off the bench. He gives me 14 points and assists and 4 blocks, but he had like 2 charges that he took. Chetty Osman gave me 14. Rondo gave me 17, all right? And you got to see all they plus minuses is plus 10, plus 6, plus 4, plus 8. You know what I mean? Like, there is really a lot of good things going on in Cleveland, man. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff, boy, he is doing his thing, okay? Which brings me to the real topic, all right? Can the Cavs come out of the East? How does this playoff matchup? How does this go? Not even just for the East though. You know what I'm saying? I gotta show love to the West because I'm gonna have to go momentarily, all right? But before I end it off, I will say people should watch out for New Orleans. I know it's a lot of talk. Oh, Zion, and he's heavy and he's fat. Nah. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't play this year, but something tells me that he's probably going to come back for maybe like the last 10 games or something. If he doesn't play this year, it's still a good possibility that New Orleans makes the playoffs, at least the play-in. New Orleans has C.J. McCullough, Brandon Ingram, Jonas Valanciunas, Devin Graham, Kyra Lewis Jr., and they just added Larry Nance. I think Larry Nance out. But this team, when you bring Zion back, all right, and I think they starting Herb Jones too. When you bring Zion back, bro, and you let McCullough play that point guard, somebody that Zion can defer to and don't have to necessarily play the point forward all the time. But with the team of Ingram, Zion, and McCullough, you can literally let either one of them initiate the offense. Either one of them can pass, shoot, dribble, or drive. I'm not a big fan of David Griffin. I'm not. But I give him his props on this trade. I give him his props on this trade. You know what I'm saying? You gave up Josh Hart. You gave up a few picks. But I give him props for this trade. I give him props for this trade. It's a good trade, especially for him and his team. Everybody locked in. You can lock Zion in. You can literally have that as a big three, a growing big three. I like that squad, man. I really do. The West is going to be an interesting prospect this year. I mean, Phoenix and Golden State, they running things right now, but we going to get into that on a whole nother episode, all right? I just wanted to stop in, do a little quick on the sports updates, a little stuff like that. Super Bowl is tomorrow. There's a very good chance I will be going live early. going over football, the season, talking sports, really just talking football, man. We're going to recap as much of the season as we can, do some predictions on the Super Bowl, play with the stats. I'll see if I can get the people to come on, and then, hey, listen, if you're watching it live now and you want to come on and you want to talk your football or your sports stuff, man, feel free to come on, all right? You come on here, bring your facts, bring your knowledge, all right? But be able to take it. Come on, come talk with me, all right? But DeeTrynt, Game Changer Sports Talk, Industry Sports. All right, like, subscribe, share, follow. You know what I mean? You catch us on Anchor, Spotify, Radio Public, Google Podcasts, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, man. Make sure y'all share, like, follow, leave the comments. We'll holler at y'all later. One.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
Yep, that was straight.